Hello, everyone. Melanie Nelson here. So excited to share some TLS recipe tips around our amazing TLS nutrition shakes. Now, I got to be honest, I absolutely love our shakes. They're so delicious, especially our cookies and cream. And our shakes, our chocolate, our vanilla, our cookies and cream is good in just water. I mean, literally, you just take that shaker bottle and you put a little water and a splash of almond milk and you just shake it right up in this bottle. They shake great and easily, and they taste delicious on their own. But let's talk about supercharging your shakes. That's what this is all about. Okay, so I know everybody loves to add fruit to their smoothies, and I just have to say that although I love blueberries and I love bananas, one of the things I want to say is just always check serving sizes. Each of your menu plans in TLS has how many servings of fruit you get in a day, and even shares with you sometimes fruit by fruit what the serving size of that fruit is. And so I know it's easy for us to kind of overdo it on the fruit in our smoothies. And now we've got, a lot of sugars and carbohydrates in, and then, I just don't want it to affect your results and have issues with that. So wild blueberries, here, just really quickly, bananas, check these out. If I don't eat these in the next day or two, they're probably going to be a little too ripe. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to peel them. I'm going to cut them in half, and then I'm going to put them in a freezer bag and put them in my freezer for easy use in our smoothies. That way, produce doesn't go to waste. I do this a lot. I do this with you guys. I do this with spinach. I do this with kale. I do this with zucchini. I do this with cucumber, where if it's kind of on its way out and I know I'm not going to get to it, then I'm going to cut it up. I'm going to put it in the freezer and use it within smoothies, blending it up so that I'm getting that extra fiber, that extra nutrition, that extra serving of vegetables. Okay. So vegetables that I find do not affect the flavor of our shakes are spinach, zucchini, and cucumber. Now, fresh or frozen, either way, but spinach and kale is another thing where here, let me show you guys. I'm opening up my freezer here. Take a look. So this is what happened just the other day, right? I had my power greens, and they were about to go. They were kind of like on the cusp. And so what I did, I just threw them right in the freezer, just like this. I did that with kale. And this makes it not only freezes really quickly, so it maintains its nutritional fortitude well, but it also thaws really easily. So I'm going to throw this back in, but it's easy to just grab a handful of frozen and throw it in your smoothie. And I promise you, tastes great, especially spinach. Doesn't taste like anything. Okay, big, huge handful of spinach. All right, so the other way to supercharge your shake is to add some protein. Now, some great natural sources of protein are hemp hearts, where you're getting your essential fatty acids and protein in hemp hearts, as well as peanut butter powder. Be careful about peanut butter powders. They like to add sugar to these. No need to do that. Tastes just great without it. So just be looking at the label for added sugars. Okay, it should just be peanuts. That's all that should be in there. And that's absolutely true of actual peanut butter, right? You want to go all natural. The only ingredient in peanut butter should be roasted peanuts. There's absolutely not a need to add palm oil. There's enough oil in peanuts naturally that we certainly don't need to be adding palm oil, which comes from cutting down the rainforest. We don't need to be doing that, right? As well, that's just my opinion. And also icing sugar, and people they're adding stuff to peanut butter that just does not need to be added. It's beautiful and yummy on its own, y'all. So again, watch for serving sizes, right? A serving of peanut butter is 1 to 2 tablespoons, depending on the peanut butter, but usually it's 2. And this would be considered a healthy fat. All right, versus a peanut butter powder, which is mainly protein, because they're taking the oil, they're taking that healthy fat out, and they're basically dehydrating it, and it becomes just a pure protein. So this is considered protein. This is considered a fat. How do I know? Because you just look at the labels, and we're direct macro counting here in TLS. So the fat in a peanut butter is 16 grams, right? That's why I usually only do 1 tablespoon of peanut butter, not 2. And then serving size here, we're looking at protein 6 grams. It's the highest macro, right? We got carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. That's what you're looking for at the label. If you want to know what the main macro is, what's the highest number, that's what we're counting it towards in TLS. All right, so healthy fat, healthy protein. I love, especially after a challenging weight workout or a really challenging cardio workout, I am absolutely always adding this pure collagen into my shake, because it's adding 9 additional grams of protein, but with the building blocks of our tissues. You guys, our muscles need that, our tendons, our joints, our hair, our skin. Collagen helps all of it, helps digestion. Really, it's the matrix, of our body. And so we have the most incredible collagen. I will tell you this, it doesn't mix super easily, because the ingredient that makes things just dissolve instantaneously, is not necessary. So we have a very clean product here. So you will notice it will clump, and that you will need to use a little extra effort in mixing it, whether it's in a shaker bottle or with a whisk. But obviously in a blender, you're going to have no problem at all, you guys. But this, when you have that challenging workout, you want to have 25 grams of protein within 20 to 40 minutes of your workout. And I love that our shakes, you guys, have cookies and cream has 18 grams of protein. Chocolate and vanilla has 19. And so add that 9 grams with our collagen, and you're right in that window that you want to be, to get that easy to absorb, easy to use, bioavailable protein for your body to go right into recovery post-workout. Our shakes also have 24 vitamins and minerals. They also have no added sugar and chocolate, which is amazing, and only 2 grams in our cookies and cream and our vanilla. So that is absolutely incredible, considering they taste so, so delicious. But what makes our shakes so unique in the market, and you won't find others like it, is 10 grams of fiber. 10 grams of fiber, y'all. This is what helps you feel full. This is what gives you that satiated feeling. It also helps to become low glycemic, and it's a natural prebiotic as well. So it's really just such a powerful combination. It is literally the best shake on the market today. You won't find a better nutrition shake, and you certainly won't find any with the kind of fiber ours has in it. So you guys, let's talk a little bit about supercharging, as I mentioned, with our collagen. But I know many of you do not get enough greens in a day. And if you have not tried our new daily greens product, it's a powder scoop. I mean, guys, look at this. Look how beautiful that is, right? Oh my goodness. It smells delicious. Listen to this, you guys. Spirulina, kale, spicy amaranth, alfalfa, wheatgrass, barleygrass, spinach, broccoli, beet, cherry, carrot, ginger, and a probiotic. So it tastes amazing. I mean, it doesn't really taste like much, which is amazing for a greens powder. So it actually goes really, really well. I prefer it in vanilla. I love, I'm going to transition into some of my favorite recipes using our shakes. But supercharging, especially if you're struggling with getting enough greens in with daily greens, is phenomenal. And I like it best in vanilla. One of my favorite ways to do our vanilla shake is, and I prefer a thinner shake, you guys. So a lot of our shaking and baking recipes in that booklet call for 1 cup of almond milk or water, or 1 cup of, whatever your milk preference is. Watch out for oat milk. Oat milk tends to have a bit more natural occurring sugars in it. So it's quite a bit higher on the carbohydrate count. So just be paying attention. Take a look at those labels again, right? Whether you're using soy or rice or almond milk, if you're using milk alternatives, which we prefer, honestly. And so daily greens added to the vanilla with spinach, kale, zucchini, and cucumber, all of it, to like supercharge your veggie intake, and it tastes delicious, you guys. It's so filling and it's so amazing. That's one of my favorite ways to do vanilla. My second way is, especially in the summer, is the pina colada recipe, which is I put it in the shaking and baking recipe, and it's got frozen pineapple, half a banana, and coconut, unsweetened coconut flakes, ice and water, and just blend it all up and to have the most amazing protein packed, fiber packed pina colada during the summer. My other favorite, and this is what I tend to do in the winter and cooler months, is do peanut butter, either the powder or the actual peanut butter, and hemp seeds. And I don't know why, just as simple as that, we're looking at the best tasting peanut butter cup, even better than the chocolate, you guys. Even better than the chocolate. It tastes like a peanut butter cup. It's so good. All right, so my favorites using chocolate is actually, and this is a treat I only do once in a while because they're so amazing and so good. And I use peanut butter and gluten-free granola and all that fun stuff. But it is in the no bake section of our shaking and baking recipe booklet. And that is the no bake protein balls, which I use with our chocolate shake, you guys. It's amazing, amazing. Okay, you definitely want to give it a go. The kids are going to love them. You're going to have to hide them from the kids. Okay, so check it out. My other favorite way to do chocolate is the recipe in the shaking and baking called the Incredible Hulk. Right, the Incredible Hulk has a lot of spinach in it, and it's got peanut butter, and it's amazing. Somehow we turn chocolate into green, which is why we call it the Incredible Hulk. Super fun. Now, my favorite way to do cookies and cream, as I mentioned in the beginning, is just plain, because it's just so darn good. All right, but one of the ways that I have fallen in love with is actually supercharging my morning coffee. So I have a morning trim tea almost every day, usually around 10 or 11 in the morning. And I put a scoop of MycoAdapt and a scoop of cookies and cream in with it. Now, it's important when you do add the cookies and cream that it is cooled slightly, like it's not like piping hot, like right out of the kettle, boiling hot water. You don't want to have the shake curdle, right? I have had that happen. And so you want to let it cool a little and then whisk in the shake. All right. So you make the trim cafe, you add the MycoAdapt, whisk that in, give it a little bit, let it cool, and add your scoop of cookies and cream. And you can go spend $8 at Starbucks, or you can just make yourself something amazing and delicious and healthy, full of protein, full of fiber, full of incredible mushrooms and adaptogens in MycoAdapt. And then, of course, our African mango seed extract in Trim Cafe, which has a ton of health benefits, you guys. I mean, talk about supercharging. You are going to feel like $1 million, man. These are my tips when it comes to our TLS shakes. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Definitely share with us your favorite shake recipes. Have an amazing, amazing day. Make great choices. Thanks for watching, TLS.